So, welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class, and we are discussing from Canto 9th. Yesterday we were discussing Canto 9, chapter 8 till text 25. Till text 20th. Now today we shall discuss from 21 onwards. 21 to 26 we will try to complete. This is the section where Anshuman offers prayers to Lord Kapila. Anshuman went down there where the horse was there, and he found the horse. He saw Lord Kapila and he was very respectful towards him. Okay. So Anshuman saw the Lord Kapila there, who is actually the incarnation of Krishna only. He was sitting there, the horse was also there. So Anshuman offered his respectful obeisances to the Lord Kapila and folded his hands and offered him prayers with great attention. So those prayers are mentioned here from 21 shloka onwards. Anshuman uvacha na pashyati tvam param atmano ajano na buddhyate dva na buddhyate adyapi samadhi yuktibhi kuto paretasya manah shariradhi visarga srishta vayam aprakashah. Anshuman uvacha, Anshuman said, Na, not pashyati, can see tvam, your lordship, param, transcendental, atmana, of us living beings, ajanaha, Lord Brahma, na, not buddhyate, can understand, adyapi, even today, samadhi, by meditation, yuktivi, or by mental speculation, kutaha, how, apare, others, tasya, his manah, shariradhi, who consider the body or mind to be the self, visarga, srishta, created beings, within the material world, vayam, we, aprakashaha, without transcendental knowledge. Anshuman said, my Lord, even Lord Brahma is to... Anshuman said, my Lord, even Lord Brahma is to this very day unable to understand your position, which is far beyond himself, either by meditation or by mental speculation. So what to speak of others like us, who have been created by Brahma in various forms as demigods, animals, human beings, birds and beasts. We are completely in ignorance. Therefore, how can we know you who are the transcendence? So he is saying, when Brahma cannot understand your glories, how can I understand? So nobody including the Brahma knows you. They cannot know you. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. इच्छा द्वेष समुत्थेन द्वंद्व मोहेन भारत सर्वभूतानि सम्मोहम सर्गे यान्ति परंतप. O son of Bharat, Arjun, O conqueror of the foe, all living entities are born into delusion, overcome by the dualities of desire and hate. Thus Bhagavad Gita 7:27. All living beings in the material world are influenced by the three modes of material nature. Even Lord Brahma is in the mode of goodness. Similarly, the demigods are generally in the mode of passion, and living entities lower than the demigods, such as human beings and animals, are in the mode of ignorance or in mixed goodness, passion and ignorance. Therefore, because everyone, Brahmaji is in goodness, Devatas in passion, and all below than Devatas are in ignorance, maximum. Okay, there is maybe some mixture, but maximum it is ignorance. So therefore Anshuman wanted to explain that because his uncle, who had burned to ashes, because his 60,000 sons of Maharaj Sagar from the other wife, they were burned to ashes. So Anshuman wanted to explain that because his uncles who had burned to ashes were under the modes of material nature, they could not understand Lord Kapil Dev. You see, even Brahmaji cannot understand, how my uncles can understand. Because you are beyond even the direct or indirect intelligence of Lord Brahma. He prayed, unless we are enlightened by your Lordship, it will not be possible for us to understand you. This is the prayers of Brahmaji, that unless we are enlightened by your Lordship, it will not be possible for us to understand you. Athapi te dev padambuj dev davya prasad leshanugrahit eva hija नाति तत्त्वं भगवान महिम्नोन चान्य एकोपि चिरं विचिन्वन्. My Lord, if one is favored by even a slight trace of the mercy of your lotus feet, he can understand the greatness of your personality. So Brahmaji is saying that, my Lord, if one is favored by even a slight trace of the mercy of your lotus feet, he can understand the greatness of your personality. But those who speculate to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead are unable to know you, even though they continue to study the Vedas for many years. Very important shloka, that the people who are reading Vedas for many years and they try to speculate from their mental platform, they can never understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they can never know Him. But person who is doing bhakti, who is depending upon the lotus feet of the Lord, so by the mercy of the lotus feet of the Lord, one can very easily understand the greatness of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, can be understood by one who is favored by the Lord. The Lord cannot be understood by others. Nobody can understand Krishna. Only the Krishna can be understood by the people who are having some special favor from Krishna or from his representative like Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so it is not surprising that the offending sons of Sagar were burned because they did not know who you were. Even Brahma does not see you, who are superior to the Jiva, cannot see you or know you. How can we, who are more in experience, who are created as Devatas and others by Brahma's mind, body and intelligence are ignorant? We are ignorant. Brahmaji only created us, and Brahma himself forget you once. So how we are expecting that we will forget? So even Brahma does not see you, then who are superior to the Jiva? Brahmaji is superior to the Jiva, they cannot see you. How can we know you? Okay, so what they see actually? If they cannot see the Lord, then what they see? Ye deha bhajas triguna pradhana gunan vipashyanti uta va tamascha yanmayaya mohita chetashastvam vidusva samstham nabahi prakashaha. So those persons who deha bhaja have accepted the material body like this, triguna pradhana, influenced by the three modes of material nature, Gunana, the manifestation of the three modes of material nature, vipashyanti, can see only, uta, it is so said, va, either, tama, the mode of ignorance, cha, and yat maya, by the illusory energy of whom mohita has been bewildered, chetasa, the core of whose heart, tvam, your lordship, viduhu, no, swa samstham, situated in one's own glory, na, not bahi prakasha, those who can see only the products of external energy. My Lord, you are fully situated in everyone's heart, but the living entities covered by the material body cannot see you. My Lord, you are fully situated in everyone's heart, but the living entities covered by the material body cannot see you, for they are influenced by the external energy conducted by the three modes of material nature, because the Jiva is controlled, is covered by Maya, so he is not able to see the God, the Krishna sitting next to him in the heart. Very close he is, but is still not able to see. Their intelligence being covered by Satoguna, Rajoguna and Tamoguna, they can see only the actions and reactions of these three modes of material nature. Whatever, because the intelligence is covered by three gunas, they can see only the result of these actions and reactions, which are completely influenced by the three modes of material nature. So because of the actions and reactions of the mode of ignorance, whether the living entities are awake or sleeping, they can see only the workings of the material nature, they cannot see your lordships. Okay. So because of Maya, they can see only the Maya's job, they are not able to see the Krishna's mercy. The minds and intelligence of these people are bewildered by three modes. So unless one is situated in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, one is unable to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord is situated in everyone's heart. However, because the conditioned souls are influenced by material nature, they can see only the actions and reactions of material nature, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so Prabhupada is saying that Krishna is situated in everyone's heart, but because the conditioned soul, Baddha Jiva, is under the influence of Maya, material nature, so because they are under the influence of Maya, they can see only the action and reaction of the result of these three gunas. They cannot see Krishna. So one therefore must purify himself internally and externally. So that's why this purification is needed, because this contamination of three modes are there, so purification is needed. Apavitra pavitro va sarvastham gatopi va yah smaret pundarikaksham saha savahe abhyantara suchihi. So that internal and cleanliness, purification is needed. So Prabhupada is giving the solution. What is that? To keep ourselves externally clean, we should bathe 3 times daily. Wow, who will do that? 3 times daily we should bath. And for internal cleanliness, we must cleanse the heart by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. The members of the Krishna consciousness movement must follow this principle. Bhai Abhyantara Suchihi. Then it will one day be possible to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. So Prabhupada is saying that for external cleaning, one should bathe at least 3 times. Bathing means completely one should clean himself. Okay. And internal cleaning means chanting Hare Krishna. Okay, so the members of ISKCON should follow this thing. The what thing? Bhaya Abhyantara Suchi. Internal cleaning, external cleaning. Then it will be easy to see Krishna face to face. So sometimes people say only internal cleaning is good. My heart is very good. Externally they are very dirty. And sometimes people say that externally they look very tip top and heart is very dirty. So both is not required. What is required is that internal and external both cleanness. Bhaya Abhyantara Suchi. Tam tvam aham jnana ghanam swabhava pradhavast maya guna bhed mohai snana danadair munibhir vibhavayam katham vimudha paribhavayami. Tam, that personality, tvam, unto you, aham, I, jnana ghanam, your lordship, who are concentrated knowledge, swabhava, by spiritual nature, pradhavasta, free from contamination, maya guna, caused by the 3 modes of material nature, bheda mohai, by exhibition of the bewilderment of differentiation, snanadan adyai, by such personalities, sanandan adyai by such personalities as the 4 Kumaras, Sanat Kumar, Sanak, Sanandan and Sanatan. Munibhi, by such great sages, Bhivavayam, worshipable, Katham, how, Bimudha, being fooled by the material nature, Paribhavayami, can I think of you. Tam tvam aham jnana ghanam swabhava pradhavast maya guna bheda mohai sanandana dair munibhir bhivavayam katham vimudha paribhavayami. O my Lord, sages freed from the influence of the 3 modes of material nature, sages such as the 4 Kumaras, Sanat, Sanak, Sanandan and Sanatan, are able to think of you who are concentrated knowledge. But how can an ignorant person like me think of you? Anshuman is saying this, that great yogis like 4 Kumaras, they can think of you, but how can I think of you? Okay. The word Swabhava refers to one's own spiritual nature or original constitution position. So, when situated in this original position, the living entity is unaffected by the modes of material nature. Sa gunan samtitaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. As soon as one is freed from the influence of the three modes of material nature, he is situated on the Brahman platform. Vivid examples of personalities thus situated are the four Kumaras and Narada. Such authorities can by nature understand the position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but a conditioned soul not freed from the influence of material nature is unable to realize the Supreme. So Narad ji and Sanat Kumaras, they can actually see, but conditioned soul cannot understand the nature of the Supreme Lord. In Bhagavad Gita 2.44, therefore Krishna advises Arjuna, Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhava Arjuna. One must rise above the influence of the three modes of material nature. Okay, so when on that platform, then we can see, okay, one must rise above the influence of three modes of material nature. Nistraigunya Bhava Arjuna. So one who stays within the influence of three modes of material nature, he is unable to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Under the mode of material nature, he will not be able to understand, because this Maya, this material nature has done covering. That covering is not allowing us to realize the presence of Krishna. Prashanta Maya Gunakarma Lingam Anam Rupam Sadasat Vimuktam Jnanopadeshaya Grihita Deham Nama Mahetvam Purusham Puranam. Prashant, O completely peaceful one, Maya Guna, the modes of material nature, Karma Lingam, symptomized by fruitive activities, Anam Rupam, one who has no material name or form, Sat Asat Vimuktam, transcendental to the manifested and non-manifested modes of material nature, Jnana Upadeshaya, for distributing transcendental knowledge, as in Bhagavad Gita, Grihit Deham, has assumed a form like a material body. Namamahe, I offer my respectful obeisances, Twam, unto you, Purusham, the Supreme Person, Puranam, the original. O completely peaceful Lord, although material nature, fruitive activities and their consequent material names and forms are your creation, you are unaffected by them. Therefore, your transcendental name is different from material names, and your form is different from material form. You assume a form resembling a material body just to give us instructions like those of Bhagavad Gita, but actually you are the Supreme Personality of you are the Supreme. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Purport. Srila Yamunacharya has recited this verse in the Stotra Ratna. Bhavantam evanu charan nirantar Bhavantam evanucharan nirantaraha prashant nishesh manorathantaraha kadaham aikantik nitya kinkaraha praharasya ishyami sanatha jeevitam. By serving you constantly, one is freed from all material desires and is completely pacified. When shall I engage as your permanent eternal servant and always feel joyful to have such a fitting master? Yamunacharya is designing like that. Manorathena sati dvavato bahi. One who acts on the mental platform must descend to material activities. Material contamination, however, is completely absent from the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His pure devotees. Therefore, the Lord is addressed as Prashanta, completely peaceful, free from the disturbance of material existence. So, the Supreme Lord has no material name or form, only the foolish think that the Lord's name and form are material. Avajananti mam muda manushim tanumashridam. The identity of the spiritual Lord is... So, the identity of the Supreme Lord is that He is the original person. But people don't know because of the mode of material nature, because they are influenced by the Maya, they don't understand that. That's why Krishna is saying, Abjananti ma muda manusim tanum ashra. They cannot understand me, mudha. They are the fool. Nonetheless, those who have but a poor fund of knowledge think that the Lord is formless. Okay, fool people don't understand And people who have little knowledge, they think that Lord is formless. The Lord is formless in the material sense, but He has His transcendental form, Satchid Anand Vigraha. Some people say the God Krishna is Nirguna. Nirguna means He don't have material gunas. Okay, so He is Nirgun, but the guna means Nirguna is referring here that He don't have any material guna. That is Satoguna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Okay, so the Lord is formless in the material sense, but He has His transcendental form, Satchidanand Vigraha. Ishvara Param Krishna, Satchidanand Vigraha, Nadir Adir Govinda, Sarva Karan Karanam. So He has got that form. Okay. त्वन्माया रचिते लोके वस्तु बुद्ध्या ग्रहादिषु भ्रमन्ति काम लोभेरिष्या मोह विभ्रांत चेतसः त्वन्माया दो योर material energy rachite which is manifested loke in this world vastu buddhya accepting as factual graha adishu in hearth and home etc. Brahmanti wander, kama by lusty desires, lobha by greed, irishya by envy, moha and by illusion. Vibharanta is bewildered, chetasa the course of whose hearts. O my Lord, those whose hearts are bewildered by the influence of lust, greed, illusion, are interested only in false hearth and home in this world created by your Maya. Attached to home, wife and children, they wander in this material world perpetually. So those bewildered by lust, greed, etc. are entangled in material affairs and wander in samsara. Adyanah sarvabhutatman kama karmendriya sva darshanat. Adya, today, naha, our sarvabhut atmam of O you who are the super soul, kama karma indriya ashaya, being under the influence of lusty desires and